Hi everyone! You are might wondering why I'm wearing a helmet, and in today's video I'm gonna show you something interesting what I built from a kit from AliExpress, where I will leave a link in the description down below. And basically they are selling these kits for e-bikes that you can build your custom e-bike. I have a Scott 630, which is not designed for e-bike, but with those conversion kits using an in-wheel hub motor. It is a gearless motor. It is a brand of CSC. Let's try to find the brand's name. Yes, it is here. Technically they are selling it as a 1500 watt motor, but basically it's limited on the roads to be complying on the legal part, but you can overclock it, of course, and I wouldn't never ever recommend to do that unless you are off-road and you are not driving on the legal roads. That's a totally different story. But what this bicycle is now capable, it was not designed for it. And basically this motor hub and that battery with this small controller and with this LCD screen, it's doing an amazing job. Like, I was not even ever believing that it's possible to take out a bike. It's not a bike anymore, it's an electrical motorcycle. Let's call it like that. But since you have a pedal on it, it is still considered as an e-bike. Yeah, let's see what we have. Basically, we have a 1500 watt motor. We have a 1448 volt battery with a 16 amp hours capacity. We have this controller which is designed to take the signals out from the throttle, from the pedals, from the brakes, and from the battery, the power out. And basically this is driving that motor in the back, which is using 3 cables to drive it, and the rest are actually signals. So basically 3 cables are which are driving the power. And as you see, I haven't isolated it, and I will show you a video footage where I'm actually washing it with a high pressure jet, and it was not isolated. So it is doing a pretty good job. And right after when I wash the bicycle, I'm riding it. So yeah, let's put it in the test. I hope the wind will be behaving and I can talk and you will hear it what I'm talking. Basically this is the SW900. This is your LCD display, but that's your controller. By pressing the M, you can turn on the bike, and you have multiple passes. So I have a pass 0 that if you press your throttle, it doesn't do anything. If you press the up key, then you have pass 1, and then it starts to bring you further, and it's using around 50, 150 and 100 watts. And if you push again upwards, then that's your pass 2. This is still in the boundaries that you can have with your pedal by pedaling it and driving it. So right now I'm at 26 kilometers per hour, 27, and I'm going fully on the e-bike's motor, and there is a very huge wind coming. It's a frontal wind, but if I try to have the motor, then the watt usage, it is significantly dropping, and you can spare some energy out from your battery. And if you are planning to do a longer trip or a longer ride with your bike, then this is very, very recommended. And why do you have a bike if you are not pedaling it? So that doesn't make any sense. Right now I'm out of any area where is livable, and we are gonna test it. What will the bike do? So as discussed, the 0 The PAS 0 is fully bike. PAS 1 is an eco mode, which, let's test it fully electric only, I won't help it at all, which is going up to 16-18 kilometers per hour. It also depends from your battery charge, but since I was using it in the past 7-8 kilometers most of the time fully electric, it was draining out the battery. So that's PAS 1. PAS 2, it's a bit heavier. There was a spike on the wattage usage, if you can see, and this is going up to 26, 28, it depends from your battery. PAS 3, it's a bit more aggressive from the watt standpoint. Once it is steady, it is around 400 watts as a stationary consumption, and it goes up till 35 kilometers per hour. And on PAS 4, you see like it started almost draining out the battery. It goes up to 40, 45, sometimes I have seen 48 as well. And there is still one PAS left, which is PAS 5, that is going up till 1500 watt, but most probably from the controller, this bike is limited and it won't let me to use it all of its potentials. And once it spins up, then it starts to drop on the power, because maybe there is a power limitation. But that 50 kilometers per hour, it's more than sufficient to die with a bicycle, and you should never ever go that. So what I usually do, this is a standard behavior, I use PAS 2, and I'm helping with my pedals, and I'm going in a hybrid mode to ride my bike, where the electrical motor is helping, or vice versa, because I'm helping to the electrical motor with the pedaling to consume less, and the ride is more enjoyable like that. The view is actually amazing. I really enjoy this kind of views when you are outside of the civilization, and this is why I have built this bike, because I can get out faster from the civilization and enjoy the ride. And if you have noticed, around 10 kilometers earlier I was washing my bike with a high pressure jet, and the bike is still working. I believe they really sold it as an isolation of IP68, what they were claiming in the description. The battery is also good, and I have even forget this cap open while I was washing it, and still working. If you are interested to see how it's overheated that within that 10 kilometer ride, the bike, I can prepare another video where we can check with the thermo camera how the bike is behaving in a very sunny and hot day. Right now the cabling is pretty messy, and you might wondering why it is looking like just like a Star Wars starship or a Star Wars fighter machine, which is an X format. It is because this brakes has signals, and if you use that and you open up the circuit, then the controller will stop you. But I was still keeping my original Shimano, which is an oil-based throttle for the disc brakes. And yes, I did a very good job on the cable management. I used the paper. I'm telling you, ironically, the good job. And I just connected the cables. I will work going forward on isolating and doing a better cable management, to be honest, because I don't like the way. I like the way how the bike is behaving, actually. So yeah, this is in the beginning. I just made with it 103 kilometers, and the battery is almost charged. This is actually misleading, because if I start to play around with the throttle, then the voltage will drop. Probably it's monitoring the voltage itself for that. So that's it for today. If you would like to see a follow-up video or any specific question what you have, please let me know in the comments below. I will try to answer as my best. And if you want to see a detailed building video how I have built that e-bike, let me know in the comment below. I would appreciate your like and your subscribe, and see you in the next one.